Win or lose, the Chiefs won't win another Super Bowl until at least 2030.
You could start, Chuck.
Statistically, I'll say fact. It's hard to win a Super Bowl. But
I mean, that's obviously cap to me personally. I watch it's easily cap. I mean, I don't know what smoke you're on, Charlie. I don't care about statistics. They've been to 4 and 6, and you're telling me in the next 5 years, Pat's not going to go and win one? That's crazy talk.
I think if they lose to the Eagles, it gets real interesting. 2030 will come quickly.
What do you mean real interesting? This is their 3rd Super Bowl in a row. What do you mean interesting? They're going to be back here next year. We know that.
We'll see, man. We'll see. I'm just going to say fact.
All right, listen to this, Connor. You ready?
Yeah.
Who's had the greatest dynasty in football?
Is that a
It's a question. That's a question right now.
Tom Brady would have the greatest dynasty in football.
Okay. How many dynasties has he had?
Probably 3.
Tom Brady.
Say one.
I know he didn't go to a Super Bowl for 10 years after this. I already know that.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care about
Tom
that.
Brady alone with Randy Moss and all them other boys took 10 years to go back to a Super Bowl after winning 3 in 4 years. You're telling me you think that Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs can do the same thing?
I'm telling
They can
you
do
that
it better.
I've never seen a player, Tom Brady included, never seen a player have this level of success in the postseason at this stage of their career. Tom or not. You can look at the numbers. They have a better
Tom
they have a
won
better
more faster.
No, he did not. Go look at the stats right now. Tom, at this current stage, Pat is beating every single number anybody's ever seen. He hasn't missed an AFC championship since becoming a starter.
Tom's
I'm sorry,
won
but
more Super Bowls
That's
in a
that
span of his
BS
career.
graphic. That's that BS graphic that's
No,
getting floated around.
no,
it's
not
a fact.
It's
a
not about
fact
the
that-
graphic. It's not about the graphic. It's about that Peyton and Tom had to deal with each other. Patrick Mahomes does not have a Peyton Manning to deal with. He's going to be back to the Super Bowl.
It's Lamar. Lamar
Josh
is
Allen,
gonna
How is
Joe Burrow.
They
Well,
just
yeah,
haven't
'cause
got theirs yet. Bro, Mahomes has only people this is what my thing with the Chiefs is people are starting to count rings that haven't happened yet. Mahomes has won 3. Brady won 3 quicker than Mahomes. If Mahomes wins this Sunday, it gets real interesting and we're going to have some discussions. But he still only has 3. The 4th it'll start getting wild because Montana only got 4.
Wait, what you get? You guys are
But-
telling me he can't win another Super Bowl. What you're saying out loud is you realize that Pat in his career going to the AFC Championship every year. You are 3 games right now, 3 games away from Pat going into his 7th Super Bowl win. 3 games in his career. If he doesn't lose 3 fucking games,
It is what it is, man. And there'll
and
be
you're
more
telling me
where
he won't
gets
win
really
one in
close.
5 years, and you're
And
telling
there
me
will be
he won't win one in
more.
5
There
years?
will be more
In his
where
prime?
he gets close. Bro, that's my thing with the Chiefs is you can't count the future, man.
I'm not counting the future. I'm just saying to you
all
right
of a
now.
sudden, the Eagles win by 3 touchdowns, and the Chiefs don't go back for a few years.
Here's what I'm going to say right now is to bet against Pat winning a Super Bowl when there's a statistically better chance.
There's not enough. There's not a big enough sample size yet.
It's been
That's
7
the
years.
thing with. Yeah, we'll see over the career. Let's see what he does.
I'm just saying it's a very crazy thing to say he's not going to win a Super Bowl again in the next 5 years. That's crazy.
I'm just saying that it's harder to assume that he doesn't. Or no. I'm saying that it's hard to assume that teams are going to win more Super Bowls. It's easier to say they won't. And I'm
I would
just
be
gonna keep
happy.
doing it.
I would be happy to have this conversation if Andy Reid was not the coach of the Kansas City Chiefs, but he is, and you're going to have to deal with that for the next however long he plays for. He's
What if he
already
gets
committed to
figured
next
out?
year.
What if they figure him out?
How are you going to figure out one of the winningest coaches?
Look at Bill. Look at Bill.
Chuck, you realize the 2 teams in the Super Bowl have the same
Look at
most winning
Saban.
coach
Saban got ran out of town
by
Saban couldn't
NIL.
cut it anymore.
By NIL, not because of
We'll
football.
see, man. We'll see, man. All I'm saying is we'll see.
You just keep counting your lucky eggs, and Pat just going to keep beating your favorite quarterback in the NFL, and it'll be it.
That's only happened a handful of times. I didn't unfortunately get that chance to send one of my best horses out to the race this year. So if he does actually win it this year, it's going to be another one where it's like, damn, when is Mahomes going to get to play a real shooter in the postseason? But that's neither here nor there at this current juncture.
What are you talking about, bro? What are you?
I'm talking about Lamar. I'm talking about Joe Burrow. I'm talking about Trevor Lawrence. I'm talking about Jaden Daniels.
Chuck, he's beat 9 straight teams in the postseason to this point. All of the quarterbacks you mentioned, except for Jaden Daniels, he's already beaten in a row.
I wanted to see Ravens Chiefs so bad.
You saw it last year. You saw what happened. You saw Josh Allen this year.
They have Derrick Henry now. The Eagles are in the Super Bowl with Saquon.
It is what it looked. They lost. Simply put. And then guess what? Your best loser beat the fucking.
How many times is the Chiefs stage going to be too big for Josh Allen?
Forever. It seems like forever.
I think Lamar is the Peyton Manning. But
Lamar, all right, let's move on.
Personally, I think Joe Burrow
we're running out of ammo for the preview episode.
Hey, we'll be just fine. We'll be just fine. I think Joe Burrow's a Tom Brady personally, but that's neither here nor there.